All right. Get the doors off of here.
Yep.
You got a good grab on it?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, when I was first told about the project, I was led to think that it wasn't near this bad. Then when we got it and we were bringing it to the ranch, it looked pretty rough. None of the glass is busted on this old car, so hopefully we'll be able to save all that old glass. But now that it's all apart, and I've been through the whole car, I've seen worse, so it still has the potential to come out to be a 9 or a 10 car. There was about 5 or 6 things they told me was discontinued. So I'm gonna have to play that find it somewhere game.
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
So there's really not that much stuff that was completely broken or wasted. So just old and rusty and rotten. So it looks like it wasn't really abused to the point that everything was broke and tore up. It was just sitting in a barn for 36 years. Look how these windows have this big cut in the glass. So it goes around the window rising unit, the little gear. Look how the glass is cut so it fits in there.
That's crazy.
Think that was after the fact thought? Oh shit, that's in the way. We're gonna have to cut the glass. This morning, I got in and I got the radiator support out. Got the bumper brackets off, inner fender wells, and the outer fenders off. So now that I can get the interior out, then I'll weld a bar across each door to support the unibody car. And it's gonna go on a rotisserie, and we're gonna sandblast it here next week and get it sent to body. Got all new bushing, it's all new body mounts, all these rubbers are all new. So at some point I gotta lift the body up off of this unibody frame and replace the little rubber boots that it all sits on. That order, look at this list of parts.
Yep.
It starts here with the A8106. That starts the part numbers that will all be new in this car. Goes all through here and all down that side is all new parts that are all going into this car.
How much of the original car is going to be here when you're done with it?
All the original metal of the main frame, the car body, the fenders will all be original. The engine will still be original, it'll just be new. All the wear parts will be replaced in it. Then the inside here, I gotta get the seats out, get the carpet and back seats out, all this trim around the door, around the T-tops.
Yeah.
I'll get the dash out, the center console. Luckily we don't have to sandblast the inside. It's all covered by plastics and carpet, but I still gotta remove it so the new stuff can go on. But I'll have to weld some kind of door support that goes across here and across there to support the car. Because when it gets on that rotisserie, it'll just be holding it on each end and literally be able to rotate the car completely.
So why do you sandblast the outside then?
To get all the old paint off and rust. You want to get all that off. You can't hardly do it by hand. There's too many little cracks and crevices and indentions. There's, places like this, there's no way you can get in there and get all that paint off. And if you don't, it'll just bubble up and peel your next paint job. So you got to get that old, this type of paint we don't really use anymore. We use a multi-stage paints now and not
lead paint?
Yeah, not the single stage paint. You can still use single stage paint. I'm not sure if we'll go back with single stage or use a better quality 2-stage paint. It's hard to really put a date to it. Assembly will still take a little while. Being by myself, it'll take me several weeks to get it all put back together. Because that's a lot slower than taking it apart. You can use a die grinder and kick shit around and throw it in the floor when you're taking it apart. But when it's all painted and brand new, it's all got to go back with rubber gloves, and it's just a lot time consuming and tedious compared to taking it apart. For more GMTV Garage, like us and follow us at the John Clay Wolfe Show And this is all brought to you by our sponsors at GiveMeTheVin.com, America's largest car buyer.